YouTube, what's up? Damius Alexander. Today is another day. It is Boogeyman Day. This is another video. We're gonna confront the boogeyman. We're gonna open the closet doors. We're gonna look under the beds. We're gonna face the boogeyman today. I'm doing some door knocking and I've come to this house before. The owner was not home. But what I'm gonna do, guys, is just knock on the door. If I don't get an answer, I'm actually going to go knock on the neighbors. So you are also going to maybe hear some interactions with the neighbors. What I pretty much do when I door knock is I just let them know that I work with the community with a private real estate company. So I am an investor. I like to start off with that to make them feel like we are here to genuinely help them, which we are, instead of appearing that we may be here to sell or just simply want to buy their home. Here we go. Again, I like to stand quite a few feet away from the door in case they look out. They can see that, you're not right up on their door. You don't appear to pose a threat. And it makes them, want to open the door more to have the conversation with you. So I normally knock and maybe step off of the porch or knock. In this case, they have stairs. Literally, I'll show you. That's the door. This is where I'm standing, if that makes sense. So I got a pretty good memory. I knocked on this door maybe actually about 3 weeks ago, and the back light of the house was on. And we're early afternoon, and that same light is on. I did leave a card here last time, and my card is gone, so. We'll go to the back of the house. What was interesting about this one, guys, is the grass is not terrible, so you kind of just start looking. The bushes are cut. So it doesn't appear that the home is being negligent. So someone is visiting the home, someone is still caring for the home. But since we didn't get a response, we're gonna go knock on some neighbors. A lot of times in my experience so far, when we get homes like this that appear to be kept and no one really sees the owner, sometimes the owners have passed and there may be a son or someone or a family member taking care of the property. So let's go ask some neighbors, get in some people's business. Again, stepping off the porch. Neighbors, I like to tell them we're trying to keep the value of the area up, and we know homes that could be going back to the city. If they foreclose on them, it drives the entire value of the neighborhood down, which is true. So a lot of times, if you tell that to homeowners, obviously everybody wants the value of their home to stay up. So. Nobody home today, huh? I'm gonna go knock on the next door. Across the street is a multi-family, so I don't know how successful I can be at knocking on that door. I always minimum knock on both homes that are across. So the home on the left and the home on the right. I always knock on those neighbors' doors. Minimum. And no one's answering. And I want to share something as far as experiences for you guys that are scared. Man, door knocking is is gold. I've gotten about 3 or 4 leads in 2 days door knocking, and it's like it's like it's script. It's like, oh yeah, people have sent me postcards, and they'll show me the stack of postcards, but see, I'm in front of them now, so I get to build that instant rapport, shoot the breeze with them, talk to them. And with my business, I don't talk to anyone as just a home buyer company. I let them know that's what we do, but we're a bit unique because we actually try to help the owner through the entire transition, which we do. I'm actually building a team of guys that are movers, connections with actual moving companies, people that do renovations and clean out homes. I'm knocking on another door right now with 3 doorbells. I'll push all 3 of them. Yeah, stepping off the porch. But yeah, guys, door knocking is good. Don't get confused, because a lot of us are trying to figure out what's the best way to get leads. Do anything. You'll get something if you do one thing. Just do one thing and just stick with it and drive it. You'll get leads cold calling. You'll get leads door knocking. You'll get leads doing mail. It's all just budget based. If your budget is limited, driving for dollars, door knocking, I mean, it's just the time and the money in this business are inverse proportional. So his father was Paul. No, Paul. I'm sorry.
Paul is the guy that has it now.
That's the son.
Yeah, and his father passed away a few years ago.
His father
and
passed.
He's been maintaining the house and that.
He's doing a good job. I mean, the bushes are kept
they
clean.
painted it all and everything. And he was here a couple of weeks ago and did the lawn.
Yeah.
Not that it helps, honey, with this stupid rain.
Yeah, tell me about it. So you at least see them every now and then?
Now and then I get to see them. Usually they're here before I'm up and about.
Okay. Do you know a good time that I should probably stop by to catch them when I'm, for the most part?
No idea. All I can say is look up his number and then see if you can find them.
Yeah, maybe I'll just try that, Paul. Because, I mean, we really try to keep the value. You know what I mean?
I'm trying, and I'm looking for somebody to fix that up right now.
What you need
started it, and I don't trust the guy ahead, so I told him get lost. Kind of nicely after he took a tumble and broke 3 ribs and.
Wow. So what you need, like somebody for your landscaping, you mean?
No, for the window.
Oh, windows. Oh, I was gonna say, because.
How could you miss that window?
Well, I didn't want I didn't want to inspect your house too much. I didn't want you to walk up and see me looking at windows and you go, hey, who the hell is this guy?
Good way to get shot.
Exactly. So you see, I knock and ring and hey, here I am.
Especially in this neighborhood.
No, don't shoot me. You don't want to shoot. You don't want to shoot the black guy. You don't want to shoot the black guy in this neighborhood.
I don't know. There was a guy on 60th walking his dog one day, and some guy walked up to him and said he had a gun and give me your wallet. And
well, that's different.
he said, bye.
That's different. That's different. He came with bad intentions.
No. Otherwise, no. There's a pretty good mix coming through here.
Yeah. Like I said, I just didn't know.
Lupe owns that, or he did. I wonder. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, it's just like I said, I just wanted to talk and just, even if they are going through something, it's like, don't just let that happen. We can help you out.
No, they're working on
it. And that's probably, a lot of people, they say we're working on it, but I mean, if they're going to, take ownership in 2 weeks, I mean, if like whoever, I think it's the city.
Who?
The city, if they're going to take ownership of the property in 2 weeks, it's like.
This? For what?
It was flagged in our system. We buy properties throughout the area. So when we go to do our own homework.
You work for who?
I work for a real estate company.
Who?
I work for a real estate company.
Yeah,
we're community. Yeah, we're community local real estate investors. So we buy properties in the area. We try to fix them up, add value to them.
You're one of the guys that keep sending me letters and calling me up and everything else. My house ain't for sale. Period.
Well, I don't think I called you.
I'm dying there.
Hey, man, you're supposed to keep it. Like I said, we're a little more unique because we try to get them to get what they need for it.
It should be on the tax rolls.
Well, they still got the garage.
Public information.
Well, it's still under garage, so maybe it's still in his father's name, or
I have no idea.
There's all kind of situations. We get probates.
Like I said, he could be called His name could be Gerard too.
I mean, we just try to help. You know, we're not here to convince anyone.
And all we ever called his dad was Buddy. That's all he wanted to be known as. With that last name, I can see why.
Okay. I guess for what it's worth, I can give you my card if you happen to see him.
I doubt it if I will.
I mean, even if you don't, we take care of the entire county. So that's my name. That's my office on the front. My direct cell phone is on the back.
Yeah, you did send me some stuff.
I don't think I sent you anything, man. I come and knock on doors. Maybe people that does what we do similar. There's many companies, obviously, that buy
you don't
homes.
work for the city or that. You're working for yourself.
No, we got a company. We're private investors.
Huh?
We're local investors. We have a company.
Yeah.
But no, we buy.
So the guy that they just took everything away from and had him go to Florida. He didn't like it the day I asked him how could he afford it if he was so poor. How could he afford a Mercedes? And his thing was going into the records, looking for houses like you say are flagged, and going to the sheriff sales and so on, and it never putting any money into it.
See, and like I say, you can pick up, like we could pick up a house at the sheriff's auction. But like I said, that doesn't help these guys. And if it does that, it forecloses and it hurts the entire community in value. We're trying to prevent that. If you're going to keep the home.
He's still using the home. He's still keeping it.
It's still his. Yeah, it's still. A lot of these people are working.
Yeah.
A lot of these people say they're working on it, which is fine. Like I said, the goal is for you to keep it. They're working to keep it. That's the goal if you can keep it.
Go.
Yeah, but thank you for your time, sir. Door knocking, door knocking, door knocking. So my last video cut off, guys. The last video cut off where I was knocking on a door of a neighbor. And the neighbor actually comes out the back door. And that's the conversation you've just heard. But as you can see, the neighbor knows a lot. He doesn't really like what we do. I can tell that initially. Sounds like he may have received some postcards or something like that. I doubt I've sent him one. But, you know, again, now I know that the guy that lives there, or the owner of the property, has passed, which I stated in my previous video. And the son is still keeping up with the property, which now we have the son's name. So now I can go and do a skip trace. I have the son's name, so once I find that relative, I can just contact him and just say, hey, you know, again, we're here. You're never gonna, I'll say this in closing, you'll never convince anyone to sell their home. So when I speak to owners, I'm a buyer. I'm not here to convince you. I'm not gonna live in your home, so I'm not gonna pay retail. And I make that clear to them. And when you really focus on adding value to their situation, guys, the money really is the byproduct. We're helping a lady try to move now. We're helping another guy who has no family and he needs a place to live. You know, we have guys, we're trying to build a team to help people, you know, with their transition. It's not just about us acquiring a property. And we've actually had people that stated that they've decided to reach out and speak with us. Even if they didn't do business, they wanted to work with us over other companies. Again, because everyone is speaking on, you know, we like to buy your home and we can buy it as is. Everyone's pitching how seamless and how, you know, painless we can make the purchase of the property. And we're striving to make the entire transition from A to Z as painless and as seamless as possible for the owner. So it's helping out a lot. Again, it's just finding out what you're comfortable with saying to your owners when you're door knocking. I still fumble and stumble over words. It's not for everyone, but it can be for anyone. So this video's long enough, guys. If you like, hit the like button, comment, you can subscribe. I'll keep trying to give you guys as much interaction as I can. But thank you for watching. I have to do some more door knocking here. And again, we'll talk soon.